What's up, guys? 10:41. So, serious talk. Serious talk. This is the line. Alright? I was going to try and make this into a really complicated one with a bunch of fancy editing, and I'm probably still going to do that, but I want to get this out just because. I don't know why. So, I was thinking about this when I was walking to school yesterday and when I was walking back from school yesterday, and I was thinking about it when I was asleep, when I was sleeping, going to sleep, and it's the line, okay? So think about your morals. I don't care who you are, what you do, think about your morals. What are they? What do you base them off of? Like, what are they, okay? Now think about somebody who adheres to your morals and somebody who doesn't. Now when you think about those two people, like the person who's like, oh yeah, they're cool because they do the things I agree with, and then the people who are like, nah, they don't do what I agree with. There's a line here, okay? This line is like your judgment or something. Now, I'm trying to tie this in because, like, I'm Christian, you know that, I know that, whatever. What I'm saying is that, there is no such thing as people who are above or below the line, because everybody is below the line, alright? What I'm saying is that, my intro is dumb, I apologize, but freaking, I'm trying to keep it real. So, here's the deal. God was like, what's up? How you doing? And sent down Jesus, and Jesus was like, what's up? How you doing? People were like, oh, hey, Jesus, it's you. How's it going up there? And he's like, I'm not up there, I'm down here. And they're like, oh, yeah, cool. How are you? Heal me. And now, all this time later, all these people are like, oh, yeah, they're doing it wrong, man. Like, this guy is really cool. He does a lot of good things. So he's up here. He's like, he's a cool guy. And then this guy over there is like a hobo. He's like been in jail. He's down here. Nobody cares about this guy. No one cares about this guy. And then there's this guy that people are like, oh, yeah, he's cool. He's like a mayor or something. And there's this line between them. There's this line that people are like, oh yeah, he's above that. Oh no, he's below it. Now, Jesus, my homeboy, my man, he was like, look it, if you do any of these sins, you suck. And everyone was like, dang, you're right, Jesus, we do suck because of that whole Adam and Eve fall of man thing, right? So it's like inherent that we're just going to sin. And so what he said was that if you do any of these sins, any of them, no bueno. You gotta ask forgiveness and come back to me and I'll hug you and stuff. And then everything will be happy. So what we have now is people confused because they think that just because somebody does it less or just because they don't know about it makes them better than the guy who does it openly and knows about it and everybody else knows about it and he does a lot of them. Right? So like that alcoholic that beats his children, he's a scumbag. You're right, he is a scumbag. But then the guy who's up here, who's like, oh, I'm fancy and I have light drinks with my friends. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's not bad. But then he goes out and, like, gambles or something. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of bad. But then you find out that he was, like, a pedophile or something. Now, this is kind of extreme. I'm not saying that everybody who's up here is a pedophile. That's not true. But you find out that maybe he cheats on his wife or, like, literally anything, any sin that there is like, you go below the line. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Anytime you sin, it's like, here's a line, boop, you're now below it. There's no like, oh, this guy only sins this much, and this guy just sins more, so he's just a worse person. There are no worse people. There's no such thing as people being better than other people, because everybody sucks, because they all do the same bad things. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if you're Christian. I don't know. I don't know if you're agnostic, atheist, and you're going to hate me for this. But I don't care, because I need to say this, because I need to acknowledge it myself. Because when I think of some guy who flat out rapes somebody, like, I'm pissed off. I'm like, I don't like you, sir. I want to hurt you because you raped somebody. But then I think of somebody who, like, stole something out of a grocery store. It's like, oh yeah, whatever, you're cool. Like, I did that. I used to steal stuff. And, like, then I, like, open up my Bible, and I start reading the word of the Holy Lord Almighty. And it's like, it says, yeah, don't steal, kill, rape, or sodomize, or all this crap, and it's black and white is what it is. It's God and absence of God. And what I'm trying to get across is that anytime somebody does anything that's absence of God, they're just boom. They're under this line. There's no better people. Anytime anybody does anything wrong, it's just boom, all the way down to the level that everybody else is at. It doesn't matter who you are, what you stand for. Like, the last pope, he was kind of a dick. And, like, probably more so than Joe down the street who sells milk for a living. And even though that's true, just because he had a higher status doesn't mean he went lower on the chain. He went just with everybody else. Everybody gets judged. Everybody has to stand before the seat and friggin', like, I don't even know. So, this is why I want to make it fancy and edit it and make sense out of it. I want to write, like, an essay about it and, like, think it through really well and then edit it together well. I'm probably going to do that soon at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I'm struggling with that right now. And yeah. So, I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to take a shower. If you have any thoughts, comments, just let me know. Okay? Like, don't be like, screw this guy. Just say, hello, sir. I disagree with you. Or, hello, sir. Fine internet patron. I think that's cool. Or whatever. Just feedback. Help me out here. So, yeah. I'm going to go to bed. I hope you have a great night. And, yeah. Good night, guys.